Buddy. I was thinking these days about some things related to heaven and hell, the notions of heaven and hell, and I just thought I'd share these thoughts with you. I thought, according to the biblical standards, people like Albert Einstein, Niels Bohr, Max Planck, Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo Galilei, um, Pythagoras, Archimedes, Mozart, Beethoven, Tsiolkovsky, the Russian rocket scientists, and people, scientists in general like that, and people of art and culture, like Vivaldi and famous philosophers like Aristotle, Plato, um, Diogenes, and people like that. They're gonna, again, according to the biblical standards and the standards set up by uh, Jesus Christ, they are gonna end up certainly and for surely in hell. Conversely, people like, let's say, for example, Stalin, Hitler, Pol Pot, and other dictators, autocrats, emperors like Nero, Caligula, etc., and various other types of murderers, rapists, etc., as long as they, turn to Jesus, uh, they will end up in heaven. Because the Bible says in Romans 10:13 that for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So regardless of the crimes that you commit and the severity of the crimes and the frequency of the crimes and the persistence of the crimes, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Period. I mean, that's period. Whereas the people that I already mentioned, they, unless they call up the name of the Lord, but it's from what we know, they never were believers, at least most of them. I'm pretty sure 100% of them. They will end up in hell. Now, in hell, it's very hot. And so, and also I forgot to mention, by the way, that a lot of comedians like Charlie Chaplin and other comedians, they're going to end up in hell as well. And so imagine hell with Einstein, Galileo Galilei, Copernicus, and other people, scientists, discoverers like Stephen Hawking and people like that. Imagine the complex and intricate type and amount of air conditioning they're gonna come up with. Practically, I think they're gonna make hell heaven's garden. I mean, it will be so pleasant to live there because they're gonna come up with all kinds of technical inventions that are going to facilitate the life of people that are in hell. And everything will be clean, and you have this, everything will be like electronics, whatever. I can't even imagine, because they're going to have their imagination develop endlessly to come up with all sorts of ideas to facilitate and make life in hell as pleasurable as possible and as entertaining as possible, because also like I said, comedians and entertainers like Charlie Chaplin and similar, Buster Keaton, you name it, Ricky Gervais, they're going to end up in hell, and it's going to be extremely entertaining and interesting there, because you have famous celebrities and people to entertain you. You're going to laugh all the time. You'll be happy all the time. You'll have all the necessary facilities and amenities to live a comfortable and full of life. You're going to feel yourself really living, and you're going to be able to learn so many things from all these scientists, physicists, chemists, astronomers, like Hubble, for example, like Einstein. You're going to be able to learn a lot of things. This is going to be your opportunity to, like, continuous learning, lifetime learning. You're going to grow in knowledge, as opposed to being in heaven, where there are going to be all kinds of real bad people over there, and people that are really annoying and boring. I would say boring, and firstly and foremostly, people that are hypocrites, and they're double-faced, if not triple-faced people. They're real bad people. They just wanted to trick God. They turn to Him. I accept Jesus. No, I believe in God. You're in heaven, and you're in heaven forever. You're going to be stuck with these people forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it'll be very, very boring. I assure you, and I promise you, it'll be very boring being there, and it will be very scary, because you don't know what they're going to do to you, particularly rapists and things like that. You're going to receive stabs in the back. They're going to lie to you. They're going to deceive you. They're going to trick you the way they trick God by believing, accepting Him, and He put them in heaven. And then the people that are just normal, good people that dedicated their lives to various discoveries in order to facilitate the life on this earth, to contribute to humanity, they're going to be thrown into hell. And so I just wanted to give you some food for thought about this fact. And I'd like to know what you think about it. Thank you very much for listening and watching. And until next time, bye.